Alright boys, it is Dcroft here, and yes, as you guys can see in the top right, that is correct. We have 61 million coins. We have been grinding this account, we have been playing our seasons, we've been playing our gauntlet, and we've been playing ranked, and we do by far have the best team, what I think is in the game. I kind of just want to break down cards in this game, cards that I think you guys should use, and cards that I think you guys should avoid. Now, on offense, I think it's pretty simple in terms of best quarterback. If you guys saw the last video, Braxton Miller, I still think is by far the best quarterback in the game. Now, running back, the one thing I will say is I did like Adrian Peterson at running back. He is one running back I do not currently have. I think Adrian Peterson is very, very good. Now, I love Rush Calvin Johnson. I think this Rush Calvin Johnson is one of the best cards in the game. And one of the things that you guys should always look for, obviously you guys can look at all these stats, etc. But one thing that's always very important with receivers is just going to be height. Being able to have 50-50s be caught more is very attached onto height. If you have like a 5'10", 5'11 receiver, you're really just not going to catch as many jump balls if you have a super tall receiver. That's kind of why I like this Elijah. I won't even say his last name, but that's why I like him too. He's 6'2". 6'2 is kind of like the smallest I want to go. Anything below 6'2", it seems kind of crazy, but it does get a little bit short at that point for me. And my other receiver that I do like is Wesley Grimes. Now, Wesley Grimes is, I believe he is 6'2". I don't know why. I thought he actually might have been 6'1". But again, you guys can see I just value height so much on my my offensive players. Now, I will say when it comes to your offensive receivers, as I quickly go to the catalog right here, I don't think it's the end of the world if you have a short receiver. If you have a short receiver, I still think they are going to play well. For example, Zachariah Branch has been decent for me. I've been able to use this card before. 93 speed, very good. I do actually want to pick up this Braylon Edwards too. He kind of fits everything that I want in a receiver. But obviously you have this Deuce Robinson, who is one of the top 100 ranked rewards. He is 6'6". Now, it's gonna again sound a little bit bizarre. They actually get to a point where I think above 6'5" becomes a little bit too tall. And 6'5" is kind of the tallest I want to go. Ideal height would actually be 6'4". I've just noticed issues with route running. Now, I do want to go ahead and talk about my defensive line. When it comes to your offensive line, honestly, guys, please do not spend coins on your offensive line. One, it is not fun, and two, it just really does not matter. I do have Max Clare, tight end. He's 6'5". Again, kind of just having that same idea. Now, for me personally, my favorite card in this game, it's actually going to be this DJ Pickett. Now, if you guys know DJ Pickett, I believe he's a freshman at LSU right now. He is a 6'5" corner, which is kind of ridiculous when you really think about it. And again, it's kind of the same thing that I was talking about when it came to the offensive side of the ball. Really just have that same philosophy on the defensive side of the ball. You really want to just look for 6'2" or 6'1" corners. It's actually going to be pretty rare that you're able to have the height that I do in the secondary. If you guys actually look at my secondary right now, we have 6'5" at safety, 6'3", 6'3", 6'3", 6'5". Truthfully, in all my times of playing football video games between Madden and college football, I don't think I've ever had a secondary as tall as this secondary. It's nuts. Do not anticipate your secondary to always be like this. Typically, you'll need some faster people that are going to be a little bit shorter than this, but for the time being, this is by far the best secondary. If you can copy this exact secondary, I promise you, you're going to get so many stops. Now, for the abilities on defense here too, it's just a bunch of house calls. That's really all that I think matters. Offensively too, we do have Dot at quarterback, and then we just have 2 takeoffs at my wide receivers. And I also mix in using Shifty at running back. I think I have a little bit more of a preference of using Shifty, especially when I'm playing those higher comp games, just because it makes running the ball a little bit easier. It kind of takes a bit of the stress off of passing every single play. Now, linebacker, I do think the best linebacker in this game is actually D'Amico Ryans. If you guys want to work with somebody, D'Amico Ryans very good, 6'1". Shazier, good too, just a little bit slower in my opinion, still has a very good change of direction. Now, defensive lineman, my favorite defensive lineman is actually going to be this Romelio Heights. I hope I said his name right. It might be Romelio. Hopefully I did not butcher that. But again, favorite defensive lineman in this game. And if you guys can get this hand on this Kendall Daniels, he is insane. I've had him make some insane plays for me. Now, you guys might be wondering what the strategy items I'm rocking are. We do have, let me actually quickly move my camera here for a second. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that, boys. We do have the rare item that is going to be Shifty. We have unlocked, excuse me, we have locked in. We have this team strategy card of Jacksonville Safe. That's going to help with our secondary, and then also if we ever want to press coverage. And we also have the homecoming item right there. Now, when it comes to your special teams, I think I have this Sandell person who actually wears some fire shorts, by the way. I watched this guy against Tennessee. If you guys watched that game, fire kicker. But specialist, you're really not going to see anything different. We have Sean Taylor hitting right here. I'm just a big Sean Taylor guy. I don't know about you guys, if you guys just have those cards you like. Sean Taylor's one of the cards that I always like. I'm rocking Memphis uniforms, obviously favorite team in the game, and then still rocking this Oregon State offense. But boys, I hope that was helpful in terms of just what I see with my team, in terms of what I look for in my abilities. Really, we just try to copy this as much as possible. We do have some games for you, so let's go ahead and get into them. Yeah, your TED Talk, what you mean? No, am I missing something? Ooh. I don't know about you, but I'd probably try to play some college football. Do you have college football, my man? College football, this game's so much fun. This game is a blast, my man. I tried to back juke there. You a fan of any teams, Campbell? You a fan of any teams? Playbooks, if you ever want to see my playbooks in here, exclamation point PB. Real quick, boys, if you guys are a CFB26 or a Madden 26 player, if you guys want to have more fun and win more, throw touchdowns like this and then bag the most annoying of offenses, make sure you guys check out civil.gg where I drop my tournament winning schemes on. We recently did a survey that said 98.1% of players that sign up win more. Make sure you guys use code Dcroft to save you 30% off at the checkout. Once you sign up, you'll get instant access to the schemes to start winning more. UMass is your favorite team? That's a new one. I don't think we've ever had any UMass fans in here. I did not anticipate that one. Wow. You get the playoff poll every Tuesday, except after national or conference championship weekend, which I think is on that Sunday. It's a selection Sunday, right? I'm not mistaken on that. I don't think that there is a true lock in the SEC as of right now. No, I was hoping they get out of bounds. This is the RPO game. House calls everywhere on defense, and then offense, just a couple of takeoffs right now. I kind of wanted to see how 2 takeoffs were to change my offense, so I wanted to rock that. Oh, I forgot to shade down. But if you had house calls, I thought they actually caught kind of an insane amount of picks, you know? So I ended up just deciding to make the switch to just the house calls everywhere. Nah, I don't know if I had that or not. I really think I can throw this. I had the window to Calvin right there. You can find those out of the multiple playbook if you're curious. The multiple playbook is what you want to rock. There we go. See, that's why I like Hot Skull, boys. You just got stuff like that I feel like happen a lot for you. Oh, click on right there. How much you center your team around being a competitive player? No. Just after being in this stream, dang man. Dang man. That's a little bit tough. 7-point difference right there. I really think if you play this game like 3 hours a day, right? Like let's just say you're consistently playing this game 3 hours a day, and you watch Twitch for, let's just say, 2 hours a day, I really think you can just become a top, 1,000 player within, a 6-month span. I really do. Good tackles. Ooh, I don't realize I said RPO to that side, too. And I get there? I don't think I could. Ooh, I was a half step behind. Ah. Good tackles, man. Good, Taylor. Man, I probably should have spotted that though, right? No, let me get the speed boost, man. That's a good throw, Julian. That's actually even a better catch animation, too. I am actually curious, too, about how many schools from the Big Ten and then also the, oh man, that's almost a pick. I almost wonder how many teams from those conferences can qualify. 9? Do you guys think that it's possible for 9 teams from the SEC and then the Big 12? Or Big 10, I always mix those two up. Is a world where you could get 9? I don't think that's like that crazy of a thing to say. Good. Thanks, Bam Bam. Hold on. This way. This way. I did not see that beanie. Tackles? Ooh, I got wrap up right there. This morning. Oh wow, that's actually very recent. How much longer till Memphis moves into their next stadium? This is their last year in that old stadium, right? Oh, it's a remodel. So is it done being remodeled after this year? Pick? Good pick, Hardaway. What's the other? There's an SEC school, SEC school that's going through a remodel right now. It's Mizzou, right? Good reads, man. Ooh, this Watts. That's a great pass lead right there. He was able to get the right pass lead there. Exactly are they remodeling about this stadium? I guess I've never actually looked at the stadium when I've been playing here. I guess I could really pay more attention to the video game and figuring out how the stadium actually works. Got a little bit of a curvature. Giants ranked dog at the start of the year. I don't know how he's actually been in real life. Good. Good swaps, boys. I don't know if this is a hot take, but in terms of just pure NFL stadiums, because I definitely know NFL stadiums probably a little bit better than I do college stadiums, I actually think AT&T is the best stadium. Is that a crazy take? If you want another stadium that I do like a lot, another stadium that I do like a lot is it's the San Francisco Giants stadium. No, it's a different sport. I think what other stadiums have I seen that I'm just a big fan? I'm really biased. I mean, I definitely like Lumen Field. I think Lumen Field's really cool. UW Stadium is kind of cool just because it's on the water. I think any stadium that's just like right on the water is always super cool. I kind of like Florida Stadium. I've never been there, but I like the University of Florida Stadium. Good defense, man. Good playmaker. I gotta go set the speed boost right there. I don't know if it's BYU Stadium that I'm thinking of, if it's a different team. There's a team in that general area that I've seen their stadium that I think looks pretty cool. Here it is, boys. Just catch it. Good dots. Alright, boys. Let's go ahead and do the second giveaway of the stream. So I do wonder if we're going to see JH in here at all. You guys think JH is going to pop in? Block. Inside. Outside. Good. There you go, man. You actually almost had him on that same switch stick that you got him on later of that RPO flat. You did everything you could. You didn't check out. You tried everything to get top 32, and it just didn't go your way in the end. It's just how so many of those games are, you know. Obviously, if you lose that part of the game, especially this year's game, you're probably gonna lose. You try to one-hand it. Actually, kind of how that you played Gabagol 2 games before that. Good pick, Taylor. Cool. Not messing with this thing. I'd probably say seasons too, personally. I think seasons are just very, very rewarding in this game. I also understand if you want to keep playing ranked. A lot of people are probably grinding ranked right now, trying to get, obviously, ahead out in the season. You're not a fan of my offense. What do you think I can do better on offense, my man? What do you see offensively? I'm always open to suggestions. What do you see offensively that you think I can do better, my man? Oh shoot. I kind of blinked here. Yeah, I mean, I'd say definitely similar. It's just been kind of the same for a long period of time, DCam. I don't know if you felt like this too, but there's been very few people that have entered the scene since, I would say, Madden 23. The only ones are really like Drip and Abram that I can think of off the top of my head, personal opinion. And I think when you just ran a formation for so long, you just always lean to it year to year. So weird not being able to get like the speed boost in this game with your quarterback. I guess West must have tried to get to plus 12. True competitive game of like this generation. And even then, at that point in time, it's not even a ton of people still play from them. But what ended up happening was that once Skimbo ended up running it, and I think having the amount of success with it, it just caught on. I think W was running tight offset, if I'm not mistaken, in those games. And again, it's just because those formations just by far had the best short corner routes. There was also like a lot of other really good routes too, like S-post in older games were really good routes. They were some of the best routes in those games. So I think that's kind of just how it started. And then after Madden 17, I think is when people started to get into like the world of Twitch. So obviously like you had people copy. Like one of the people that I would say ended up copying that at a really high level was Ghost. You would have people like Safa too. Mustafa, he ran bunch at that time. And you had Blocky kind of at the tail end of it. Drini has had his moments where he's ran bunch, but he's always kind of ran it a little bit weirdly. And yeah, then it just kind of kept growing. Then you kind of had like this era of like Madden 7 or Madden 19 where trips kind of caught on. I think that was a very game dependent thing. You also had Clef too at that time frame. And then yeah, I think a lot of it too stems from how overpowered flipping was. I think flipping is just another very big thing. If you're talking about older games, like condensed formations are always just going to be easier to flip. It's a lot easier just to manipulate alignments too in condensed formations. Honestly, just so long, just so long. Fancy ran normal Y off close, and I think a lot of that too was just you got short posts in that offense with PA snag and then cheat X post. Two of probably the best plays in that year's game. Madden 23 was tight slots dominated. 22 bunch and tight slots dominated. Yeah, I don't think there's ever really been an off. I guess 21 was trips dominated, I would say. I think, but even then, bunch was still really good. See, like this game, I can get the double speed boost pretty easy. Oh, boys, how we doing? How we doing? I think. Yeah, I was always curious if I can make that read. More like stick work matters this year. Yeah. Than it did in previous years. Because I'd honestly say like another pretty big skill gap thing is going to be the freeform passing. Because if you're good with freeforming, man, like you can just throw so many different routes. See, like if I freeform that one's probably a dot, but that one's on me. I love the first season of Ranked. I forget how you say his name, but he's probably one of the best top 100 rewards I think we've ever had. Even in Madden 2, that's one of the best top 100 rewards I feel like we've ever had. I don't know. I think he's actually kind of a sneaky player that I think could be really good. Yeah, I mean, just having a 6'5" safety, any scheme team chem, and then on top of that, you can obviously just change his team chem. I mean, just truly insane. There's not really much else to say. A card like that just becomes that much more valuable too. Ooh, a little bit behind. Ooh, I think that one might be a pick, boys. Good pressure. Texas Boardman really is so good in this game. Almost ideal throw ever from Julian Sam. Good Fields. Takeoff really is so good in this game too. I feel like Takeoff is one of the abilities that didn't really get nerfed from this year to last year too. Takeoff was so crazy last year. I do think Takeoff was still slightly better last year, but it's still just so good this year. Yeah, John Ross was one of my favorite cards ever. That's a crazy one. I mean, the moment Dart left is when that entire game just drastically changed its momentum. Good boys. I would say it is also, I do think I like it, but having gold abilities this early, we still did not have gold abilities. Excess formatting is crazy right now, boys. Get up. Very good, boys. Yeah, like this game, man, I can get the speed. I feel like getting the speed boost in this game multiple times is so easy. Commit to my user to that one, boys. Lots of games, lots of practice. We really like to grind seasons over here. Seasons is actually a little bit better than Gauntlet 2 in my opinion. If you're actually trying to grind to get coins, or excuse me, ranked is worth the time is what I should say. Ooh, I think he had the window to throw that one. Yeah, top 120 and 1. Good stuff, my man. On PlayStation is where top 100 was last season. Yeah, top 100 last season. Yeah, Backdraw is a really good call against what I'm doing there. We will also have we'll have a giveaway after this game too, boys. I'll have a giveaway after this game. There we go. No pressure. Good defense, boys. Good stuff. We'll have drops all the way through the end of, I believe, midnight is when they go through. 2 for anybody that is here for the drops. You want to sit and break it down here for a little bit. See, I never know if I'm supposed to talk about Madden at all on these streams. Just never know. I've never asked. Seem to be pretty loose with the rules. I'll actually have a dump truck after this one blur. Ooh, I kind of messed up the speed boost there. There's just something about the way that players move on this game that just makes the speed boost easier for me. It's bizarre because it's the same window, but I feel like it's almost easier to tell. Oh, there you go. GG's, my man.